Hi everyone, I'm Bruce Swartz. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Thanks to all new subscribers for coming out to check my work. A lot is going on here. Copernicus crater. Look carefully. Missed it, didn't ya? Well, I'll get some star up on it for you, or here an indicating blue big sign. Watch it now. There we go. This is coming out of Copernicus crater. It is an unidentified flying creature. Object. We'll stick with object for now, but there it is. Now you see, this was happening very fast. It's impossible to see, and not many of you are understanding exactly where we are right now. We are so zoned into Copernicus crater that we're seeing this field over top of what looks like colors and a lit object coming out of the side of Copernicus crater. Now really close up and slow down. Take a look in that black spot coming up there. There we go. Did you see it? We're going to look at that one more time because it's freaking astonishing. It's beautiful. 3, 2, 1. There it is. And you know what it actually did? It peeked out and it longs into the white part and then becomes dark when it goes in the dark parts. Imagine. Plato crater. Guys, we're looking at cloud surface or steam or smoke or mist. It's something smoky, right? This is what we're seeing. This is over and around Plato crater. Imagine. We found some near Archimedes crater, and some of them more scary than others. And we're seeing flashing lights also on the surface. I've caught that too. And all this in a very short time frame, one shot footage from February 24th and then from March 24th. And then I got these serious ones. And guys, the line was 5 UFOs. So it was the entire all the way up to the north, every so many hundreds of kilometers, these objects flying at the same rhythm, the same speed, in the same direction. If I was lying, I could not get very far with this lie. Copernicus and the Eratosthenes crater on the top right. Is this an electrical wire or pipe in front of this structure on a green surface? What is this? New finding. I showed it on WSO YouTube channel last night for the first time. A symmetrical line, which is actually a rectangular hole or lower area where we can see a very straight line. Now, whether the moon is inhabited or visited, there is activity. And I'm starting to believe that some of the activity could be UFO, unidentified objects, but I also believe on the moon that there are unidentified forms of life. Now, these forms of life would have to be pretty damn big if they were at 400,000 kilometers, right? But then again, maybe not. Maybe they're looking back at us too, you know? Maybe there's some people up there on the surface freaking looking back at us, you know? The structures, think of it. A lot of the changes, and this is important, a lot of the changes that are happening on our Earth right now is based on phenomenons that are happening on our Earth. Energy goes through the clouds, right? This is what I believe that we're looking at on the surface of the moon. Okay? Let me explain. Because they absorb or they reflect energy. And distribution, where and how many clouds there are, depending on how many clouds there are, how will the density of the cloud thickness distribute the energy. It depends on their altitude, structure, and composition, ice or water. Clouds will regulate energy differently. One cloud may trap heat by reflecting energy back to the surface. Another may reflect sunlight and cause the surface to cool. This is important when looking at the moon, trying to understand if there is cloud cover at all. Don't want to drag on about the clouds, but it is important if I'm declaring there are clouds or an atmosphere on the moon. Look at the two blue points that I'll get up here. Look, this is what I believe is a cloud cover. Do you see underneath that we can actually see forms and shapes underneath the patches? Well, it really could be a smoke, a haze, or what I believe are clouds. So now, hypotheses. Love it. How could an alien race maintain the Earth to remain the way it is with all its greenery and everything unharmed and fires put out? You know, what would happen is that they would want the race that is living here to respect the planet. So anything we would and or have done in the past that can affect either the moon, the entire our entire galaxy, solar system, the alien race, if it did exist, would definitely come down and do something because they need us. I'm just trying to get that out there for those that some people are really freaked out about the idea of aliens, and I really wish you wouldn't because I believe that they're in some way possibly the protectors of this planet. We're going to go see in about a 75-kilometer radius. But before that, take a look at this. We'll put it in black and white. I want you to see the structuring, pipes or tunnels that are there again. Copernicus, top left, you can see there. Now look in the center. I'll get two blue dots up. From top to bottom, there's a tunnel there. It connects all the way to this tunnel that's curved 45 degrees, and you could actually see the straight symmetrical tunnel. Objects at the back, structuring, whatever it may be. Everywhere you look on the surface of the moon, there are anomalies. But it's getting under, I like calling it the veil because we don't know what it is. You know, it could be several things. Deliberate, camouflage. The moon could be in water. Is that what we're looking at? Look here, all right? Look very closely at about 75 to 80 kilometers. Check how much dots that you see on the surface. These are the most amazing findings I've ever found out on the surface of the moon. This is one of them. All these black specks, who knows what they are, but you know what? They are in no way natural. And if they are, I really love the way they form themselves like cities, because I think that's exactly what we're looking at. Nobody owns the moon. It's ours. The moon is ours, the people's entire planet, Earth. 7 billion people that are here. So that's what they told us. You know, for all we know, we could be a million. We should all really gather at a reunion, right? Watch there only be like, I don't know, 900,000 people on the world in the world. We base everything that we do in life on these facts that are information online that we go and get that we're finding out in space. As for space, wow, we've been encountering some lies. We're not going to hide it. It's totally impossible and ridiculous to hide. Look what we're looking at. It's the real thing on the surface of the moon. Structures, everything interconnected. The craters all the way down to the mares. This is Bianchini crater around Sinus Iridum. Look what we're looking at the top left there. Do your part, please, my friends. Force your eyes, pause it, do what you have to do. Look at the long 15 to 20-kilometer bridge there. And if it's not a bridge, it's structuring. Everything's connected. In the depths, even more structures and what looks like, again, a haze.